And we're back on Central Valley Talk. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I'm Mike Scott, joined now by Steve Starcher. We're going to find out all about the Fresno River Sports Center. I didn't even know about this. It's a pretty cool facility you have out there at Cobb Ranch.
Yes.
And you're encouraging people to learn more about the river.
Yes, we definitely want to reconnect the Fresno community with the San Joaquin River. It's been, the last year has been really awesome for us. We decided to go ahead and really promote paddle sports on the San Joaquin River, and our motto is Paddle Fresno. And so many people, when they think about paddling, their minds immediately go to some other location. So we want to focus their minds on the San Joaquin River. And we offer a wide variety of different paddle sport programs: canoeing, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding. You can take an instructional class. You can go on a river trip. You can go ahead and bring your family and friends down and rent some kayaks or stand-up paddleboards and go up river almost 2 miles from Cobb Ranch. We also offer a paddle sport camp for kids. And so, for a week-long paddle sport camp, right now it's only $150 with advanced registration, so you can get the kids out of the house during the summertime and get them away. Yeah, it'd be really wonderful.
Why haven't I heard about this? Have I just been my head in the sand, or?
Oh no. We started last year. We started last year with the River Sports Center, and we're
quietly building this.
We're quietly building this, and we're in the process of trying to get property right down there along with the Cobb Ranch along the river. And so we're kind of just building, and we got to make sure that. Make sure we have the capacity and the ability to serve all the demand, because several times last year we were right at capacity.
Really?
So, yeah, we would have large groups come out. I think our largest group for one day, we had over 125 people on the river at one time.
Wow.
So we had people taking river trips, we had people taking classes, we had people doing rentals, and so almost all of our boats were out. So we just got to make sure we have the adequate capacity for the people that are coming down.
So how do I get to you? Do I go over the bridge?
No, you just go right
41?
over the bridge like you're going towards Valley Children's Hospital. You take the very first exit, which is Cobb Ranch, Rio Mesa Boulevard, and go up the hill, turn right to go down the hill, then you turn left at the first entrance, and that's the Cobb Ranch, Panoche Creek River Ranch entrance. And you just go right back towards Cobb Ranch, and you'll see a sign there, and it's Fresno River Sports Center.
Okay. 7 days a week? Or?
Well, in the summertime, we're actually open 7 days a week. So we'll be open 7 days a week from May all the way up through October.
Okay. Right now, though, what, weekends only, or you're?
Well, right now we're in our winter season, and the big thing that is starting right now, it's going to be starting February 13th. We're going to be doing what we call Paddle with the Eagles. So we take groups and individuals up to Millerton Lake, and we get them in kayaks. And we take them out and we watch for the eagles. And there's a resident flock of eagles there that actually come from Great Slave Lake in Canada, and they come down and they winter in sunny California to get away from all the snow.
Well, now wait a minute. So how does this work? I go to the center there at Cobb Ranch, and you bus everybody up? Or?
No, actually, what we do, you
meet at Millerton.
We'll meet at Millerton. You'll go to our website and click on Book Now, our booking site, and it'll give you all the information. And we'll be meeting up at Millerton Lake on the Madera side. And I think the meeting time is like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, and then we'll be out. We'll get everyone all geared up. We have life jackets, and we have single kayaks and tandem kayaks, and then we'll get out on the water. And depending on the group and what the group is like, we can actually paddle upriver all the way up to Tempers Flat, which is like a couple miles. And we'll be surveying, be looking for the eagles, and it's an awesome experience. And believe it or not, it's just right here in Fresno. It's something you can do. You don't have to go a long way away.
Well, Madera side, you said.
Yes, it's Madera. Yeah, it's Fresno Madera.
Fresno Madera.
It's our metropolis, the Fresno Madera metropolis.
Right.
Now.
So, how long does that trip last? I mean, is it all day or just a few hours?
Actually, it'll probably, by the time you get on the water and we paddle up, it'll probably last around 3.5 to 4 hours.
Wow.
And so you'll have plenty of time, to go ahead and eat a leisurely breakfast, come up and bring some snacks for lunch, and then
You don't provide any food?
no, we don't provide food. And then what you'll do is go ahead and come back. You'll be a little bit tired. You can go home and you can relax.
Now, do you have the prices for these yet? Or
Yeah, I think the prices are for the paddle with the Eagles is $50.
That's not bad.
And you can actually become a member. You can become a member, and we do offer memberships. Membership is only $15, and that gets you the lowest rate for all of our activities throughout the year. And so if you're a member, then the price goes down to $35. So it's only $35 for the rental, and that includes having an experienced staff member there to go ahead and guide you in your activities.
Well, if you're going to do it more than once, that 15 would pay for itself.
Yeah, the 15
right
actually
off the bat, yeah.
it pays for itself really the first time you use it.
Yeah. Okay. If I've never been in a kayak before, do you recommend I take a training class first, or is it just easy enough where I could pick it right up?
Well, it depends on your confidence level. We do take individuals out who have no kayaking experience at all. We have really stable Jackson kayaks. They are so stable that we'll have young people ages 6 and 7 years old go out on them, and they will not tip over. They're sit-on-top kayaks, so they're, if you fall out, you don't have to, you'll just tip over.
No, wait a minute. What do you mean sit on top? Your legs are dangling in the water? Or?
No, your legs are not enclosed in a cockpit. Your legs are actually up on top of the kayak.
Huh.
Yeah. So so many times.
Is that what we're looking at?
No,
there?
that's it right there. You're seeing a stand-up paddle boards, and you see some instructor. Now, that's a sit-on-top kayak right there. See the legs and everything on. These are really safe boats, so they're easy to get in. They're easy to get out. If you tip over, the water will just completely come out. So just neat. So if there's no really experience that's required, we do offer kayaking and stand-up paddleboard classes. And if you want to go ahead and advance your skills a little bit, it's a good way to do, especially with stand-up paddleboarding. I really recommend you take a stand-up paddleboarding class.
Yeah. Now you're a nonprofit.
We're a nonprofit. Our organization is called the San Joaquin River Stewardship Program, and
So you just want people to become aware of this great resource we have. Right?
It's awesome. This river in the Fresno area, I like to call it our urban wilderness. And you'll paddle through. You will paddle through, and a lot of times you'll just be amazed at the wildlife that you'll see in Riparian Corridor. You won't really believe that you're in Fresno. It's a good way to reconnect with the Fresno's heritage. We're here because of the San Joaquin River. We're here because it provides a stable and reliable water supply for us. Even in the midst of drought, it is providing water for us. The wildlife is amazing. There's herds of deer. There's bobcats. There's becoming more mountain lions down in there. All right, raccoons, possums, herons, egrets, kingfishers. One of the neatest things that we see on our trips are herds of pelicans. Flocks of pelicans. We'll go up and we'll see these great white pelicans flying around up along the river, and they'll just be circling around us, and it's really amazing. If you do a full moon paddle in the summertime, we do a full moon paddle, and when the full moon is out, and we paddle by the moonlight. And we recommend for that you would need paddling experience, and we recommend you go on a river trip for it. But we actually go 8.5 miles. And the moonlight paddle, we see
8 miles.
8.5 miles. We'll see on a regular basis. We'll see deer. We'll see beaver. The beaver come out at night, and they're active at night, and they'll come up and they'll be right next to your kayak, and they'll thump their tail and scare you half to death. But it is so cool. We'll see flocks of egrets, the white egrets. You normally see they're solitary critters. At night, they'll be roosting. So we go by a couple trees that they're just full of these flocks of egrets. And it's just really amazing experience, because what it does, you get out there at night and your senses come alive, because there's this sense of adventure, somewhat danger, and it's just a wonderful experience.
You've really made me want to do this.
Oh yeah, you need to go.
I will check it out.
Down, yeah.
I will check. You know what though? I like to take my dog with me everywhere. Can I take a dog on one of these little kayaks?
You can take your dog. I would not recommend taking the dog on on a river trip when the flows are higher because
He swims pretty well. But
yeah, I know, but you'll be going through some rapids.
Okay.
And so it all depends on the flow. Last year was amazing. Last year everyone thought there was no water. But last year, because of the nature of the San Joaquin River and the water agreements, there was actually a high flow going on for I think it was 4 to 6 weeks, instead of the normal flow range between 1,200, between 200 and 300 cubic foot per second. There was like 1,200 cubic foot per second of water going down there. So it was just amazing high flow. And so we were in our kayaks and stand-up paddleboards, and we were just scooting down the river. The rapids were really awesome. It was fun. It was fun. So we did a whole lot of we call it high flow paddling on the river, and that was amazing. The normal flow is like 200 to 300. That wouldn't be too bad, getting your dog out there. And I would recommend that you purchase a life jacket
Sure.
for your dog, just for a little bit of safety, because there are some rapids that go through that are kind of tricky. But I know Mike Scott is going to really get into this now, and so he'll have the skills, so he won't actually tip over.
I hope not. I hope not.
We have had people take their dogs down, but we just really recommend that the pet isn't going to panic if it gets in the water.
Right.
So
No.
that's the most important thing.
Well, I might have to check that out. Steve, is there a website where you list all these different classes and times and things?
Yeah, it's just www.riversportscenter.org. And we have some quick links on there that you can actually go and you can check out the different programs and the different descriptions. And also we have a registration site there. So almost all of our booking is online. If you do have a group, we do a whole lot of activities with groups, whether it's Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or youth groups or church groups. And we do a lot with the city of Fresno. Our summer paddle sport camp is over 50% comprised of inner city kids. And so most of them are on the river for the first time. They're getting their first experience canoeing and kayaking and learning about water safety and the importance of wearing a life jacket. So it's neat. So if you just go to our website, all of the information is there. If you have a group, please give me a call, because we want to go ahead and arrange a fun outing down there. And also, if you have a group, there's we work with Cobb Ranch. There's actually a big tent down there. You could actually have a group picnic right after it.
Yeah.
Right. The other thing we do too, which is neat for businesses, we actually do a program. It's called Lessons in Leadership, learning what to do from a kayak. So we actually teach leadership and team building skills, hands-on and on the water. And it's amazing. Get everyone outside, get them away from their desk, get away from behind the computer, get them on the water, and actually they can do and they can visualize and they can see the importance of teamwork and communication while they're on the water in a kayak.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. Are there changing rooms there on the site? Or?
Yes, we actually have a couple changing rooms that are there. We usually put them in from May, and then they go up through October.
Okay. So do you recommend just wearing a regular bathing suit, or?
It all depends.
Wetsuit?
Yeah, it all depends what the weather is. Most of our activities take place in the summertime. So you just go ahead and wear a water clothes that's plan on getting wet. We do recommend you wear closed-toed shoes, no flip-flops. In the wintertime, if you plan on getting wet in the winter, you should wear a wetsuit. We don't provide wetsuits, but chances are you're not going to be tipping over up at Millerton Lake. If you're chances are you're not, unless you really want to. Now, I have to say that we do have some teenagers that that's their whole goal in life, is to tip over their kayak and prove that they can get back on. But for normal people, that's not going to be the case.
Teenagers aren't normal people.
Yeah, they're not normal.
All right, the Fresno River Sports Center. I'm looking forward to finding out more.
We'll take you there, and we'll have to come back and we'll do a report on this
Cool.
experience with you and your dog, and we'll see who fares better.
All right, Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
And we'll be back with more on Central Valley Talk.